What's going on YouTube? This is your boy D Wayne bringing you yet another YouTube video at this time. So basically what I'm going to be discussing with you guys today is we got new zombies up here coming out in the structure deck R, and we have a new event link. Finally got that revealed, so we're going to be discussing that in this video. So let's just get straight into it. So first card is Tatsu Necro. Now this is a tuner zombie, 500 attack, 1700 defense. Effect reads, if this normal summoned or set monster would be used as single material, one monster in your hand can be used as one of the other single materials, but the single materials used for that single summon are banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters except monsters. So yes, of course, it's essentially the zombie counterpart of Tatsunoko, of course, but this card is actually a coarser version in that it has to be normal summoned in order for it to be, really useful and to have that effect. So you have to commit a normal summon in order to summon this card. So. And if you said it only has 1700 defense, so you're not going to really survive an encounter with your opponent, depending on what they have, of course. So, yeah, this is not very useful. I don't know. Only thing, it'll definitely just be a one-time use. You can banish, Shimanuis or whatever, or your Mecha Face to get their banish effects and get you a single summon on top of that. So, yeah, even as good as that may seem, that's not really that good either. So yeah, not being able to summon zombies, that's fine. That's all you're going to be able to summon anyway. Just not that big of a deal. So this card is not really that good anyway. So anyway, next card is Return of Zombie. This is a normal trap, and it reads, banish one zombie monster on the field, and especially summon one zombie monster from the controller's graveyard to the owner's field in defense position. This card is in your graveyard. You can shuffle one of your banished zombie monsters into the deck, and if you do, set this card or banish it when it enters the field. They only use each effect of Return of Zombie once per turn. So yeah, so let's read over its effect. The first part of the effect says banish one zombie monster on the field, which means, and obviously in tandem with Zombie World, you can banish your opponent's monsters, and it doesn't target or anything like that. But unfortunately, the opponent gets a monster from their graveyard to the field, since obviously Zombie World is in the field and everything is in the graveyards. So there is a two-part combo. You can use Zombie Necronize to take control of your opponent's monster, activate this to banish opponent's monster, and then you should be able to get a zombie from your graveyard. So that kind of mitigates the whole thing of your opponent getting a monster from the graveyard in order to have field presence or anything like that. So that's a pretty good interaction, but overall you have more than enough ways to get zombies from your graveyard to the field, so this card is really not that necessary. Honestly, really not. So yeah, next we have Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. Zombie single course, 2400 attack, 2000 defense, generic materials, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner monsters. First effect reads, gains 100 attack and defense for each zombie monster on the field and in the graveyards. When another zombie monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one zombie monster from either a player's graveyard to your field. You can only use this effect of Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon once per turn. So yeah, this card is pretty good. So at base, it can be 2700 attack because the monster itself is a zombie, and you're going to use 2 materials, or depending on whatever hand setup, you may have 3 materials, but 2 at base to summon this card. So this card can become 27 attack at starting. So if you happen to open with this, you'll have the 27 attack beater on the field. And the second effect that special summons a zombie from either player's graveyard is really good. Obviously, conjunction with Zombie World, you can kill a monster, by battle with this or any other monster, as long as the zombie is being destroyed by battle, this effect will go off to give you a special summon from either player's graveyard, which is really good. So you can snatch boss monsters from your opponent's graveyard, your graveyard, whatever the case may be. You have some versatility with the effect being able to summon from other player's graveyard. So this card is really solid. Alright, so next card is Avenged Savior. This is the zombie link. So this is a link 2 with 1600 attack. The link arrow point down right and down left. This requires 2 zombie monsters to summon. So this card name becomes Revenged Slayer while it's on the field. You can only use each of the following effects of Slayer once per turn. You can target one Revenged card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. When this card battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, you can send one zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard. Your opponent's attacking monster loses attack to the sent monster's level times 200 until the end of this turn. So yeah, so it's actually pretty decent. I mean, it has some implications. Firstly, its name is treated as Revenged Slayer, so obviously the Revenged origin will protect this card from battle or destruction. The first effect will get you a Revenged card from your graveyard to your hand, so you can get the ritual spells back to your hand, any of the ritual monsters. Obviously, maybe Revenged Revenants can come back to your hand because it's no good in the graveyard. Everything else actually wants to be in the graveyard, so you definitely want to pick those up. So secondly, its effect, during damage calculation when it battles, you can send one zombie from your deck to the graveyard and your opponent loses attack equal to 200 times the level of the sent monster. So there are definitely a lot of implications there. So you can drop a level 4 and the opponent's attacking monster will lose 800 attack. Drop level 8, which is the Spirit King. You can drop that and your opponent will lose 1600 attack, which is really good. It will definitely get over your opponent's monsters in that regard. So it's really good. There's a lot of implications there. You can send a lot of zombies to set up for future plays. But yeah, so that's basically it. It's not really much else to say. These cards, probably except for the Savior, are rather mediocre at best. It helps out the zombie strategy to get you some presence on field, because most of them allow you to special summon. These two allow you to special summon monsters from the graveyard, and this will allow you a single summon basically on your opening turn, but that's really what you need it for. So basically, that's basically it. There's not really much to think of the cards. They help out, but as far as it being groundbreaking or anything like that, it's not. They're just fair and balanced as all zombies are coming to be nowadays anyway. So basically it is what it is. So yeah guys, I will leave that at that. Let me know your thoughts on these cards in the comments below. Of course, I will be talking about these with you guys. Alright, so I will leave that at that. So I'll be bringing you guys more videos in the meantime. But until then, peace, YouTube.